In the early 1900s, German miners stumbled upon a diamond lying in the desert. Within months, the Namib Desert was home to a luxurious town, Kolmanskop. They built grand houses, a casino, even a hospital equipped with one of the first X-ray machines in Africa. At night, champagne flowed and music filled the air. But as greed spread, the diamonds began to vanish, not because they ran out, but because miners started disappearing. Some said they were lost to the desert storms. Others whispered about the dunes themselves moving, swallowing anyone who dared to take too much. In 1930, the last train left Kolmanskop. When explorers returned decades later, they found the city half buried, rooms filled with sand, like the earth itself was reclaiming its stolen treasures. To this day, the desert winds still whistle through cracked windows, and locals claim they've seen footprints in the sand that lead nowhere. In 1962, workers in Centralia, Pennsylvania, were told to burn a pile of trash near an old mine shaft. No one realized the fire would slip into the underground coal veins. Within weeks, the ground started smoking. The heat melted asphalt. Cracks opened in the streets, releasing toxic fumes. People began to leave, but not all. One man, John Coddington, refused to go. He said he could hear the town breathing at night, the hiss of fire under his floorboards. A year later, his house vanished into a sinkhole. Only his mailbox remained. Today, the fire still burns, and will for another 2 centuries. Those who visit say they can hear muffled voices beneath the ground, like the town is still alive, gasping for air. Rising from the sea like a concrete battleship, Hashima Island was once home to thousands of coal miners. It was a city of narrow alleys, neon lights, and the constant hum of machinery. Then, one morning in 1974, the boats came, and everyone was ordered to leave immediately. No explanation, no warning. Within hours, the entire population was gone. Food still sat on tables. Radio still played. Decades later, when Japan finally reopened the island for a short time, explorers found rooms covered in strange chalk symbols, circles and kanji letters repeating over and over. Some said it was the work of miners trying to protect themselves from something below. Because beneath Hashima's foundations, tunnels go deeper than any map shows. Some believe a final mining team uncovered a cavern they weren't supposed to, and what they found made the government seal the island forever. To this day, no one knows what's down there. High in the mountains of southwestern Turkey lies Kayaköy, a town of empty stone houses that stare blankly at the sea. It was once a vibrant Greek village, but after the 1923 population exchange between Greece and Turkey, the people of Kayaköy were forced to leave overnight. The Turks who were meant to replace them never arrived. Some said the land was cursed. A local shepherd later claimed he saw lights flickering in the windows long after the villagers were gone. When he went closer, he found candles burning inside empty homes, but no one there. Years later, historians found letters hidden inside the church walls, pleas written by villagers before they left. They begged whoever came next not to disturb the resting ones. Even now, travelers report hearing faint church bells in the wind, though no bells remain. April 26, 1986. The people of Pripyat woke up to blue skies and invisible death. At 1:23 a.m., Reactor 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, but no one was told. Children played outside as radioactive dust drifted through the air. When the truth came, it was too late. Over 40,000 residents were ordered to evacuate immediately. They were told they'd return in 3 days. They never did. For decades, Pripyat stood frozen, Ferris wheel rusting, classrooms filled with dolls and gas masks. But in 2006, drone explorers captured something strange. In one apartment, light bulbs flickered on, though the power grid was dead. And on the wall, written in chalk, "We are still here." Some say it's a prank. Others say radiation isn't the only thing that haunts Pripyat. 5 cities, 5 disappearances, each one left behind only silence and questions. Some were taken by nature, others by man's mistakes. But maybe a few were taken by something else entirely. Because when a place dies suddenly, it leaves an echo, a memory so strong it refuses to fade. So the next time you walk through your town at night, and the wind moves through empty streets, listen closely.